When I was a little boy, my father used to always read a famous quote to me. It's by the baseball player Yogi Berra. He used to always tell me, Jason, if you don't know where you are going, you're going to end up someplace else. And I used to always say, that's so stupid, that makes no sense. What do you mean by that? But if you don't know where you're going, you're going to end up someplace else. If you have no challenges for yourself, if you don't challenge yourself to do anything, you're never going to reap any rewards. You're never going to accomplish anything. You have to challenge yourself at whatever it is you do. Now, setting goals are quite simple. For example, I want to ask you guys, how many of you guys are planning to go to Great America this year? Raise your hand. You're still in school? Okay. Well, those of you guys who raised your hand, you just set a goal. You're trying to go to Great America. But there are certain objectives that you have to meet to get there. But first of all, Great America costs money to get in. I think it's like $45. Is it about $45 now? $56. $56? When I was a kid, it cost $15 to get in Great America. And then you can come back the next day for free. Like getting a Twigget. I don't think they charge you for that now. But anyway, okay, so somehow or another you have to get $56. So you either have to mow lawns, rake leaves, go into your savings account, or beg your parents, or beg somebody. You have to get the money to go to Great America. Then you have to get a ride there. Great America is about 40 miles from here. CTA doesn't go to Great America. So you have to somehow arrange transportation. Ask your parents, go with a buddy, cousin. But you have to have the transportation to get there. But if you accomplish those two tasks, then you will get to Great America and you'll be riding on the raging bull or the giant drop, having a great time. But it's that simple. That's setting a goal. But the kind of goals I'm talking about, guys, is goals for your life. What do you want to do 10 years from now? Where do you want to be when you grow up? Now, you can't put stuff like that off. Now is the time you guys have got to actually start thinking in your mind, what is it that I want to do? Where is it that I want to be? You have to set goals for yourselves. Now, right now I'm going to say something that's going to probably upset some of you, because I'm going to keep it real. You guys said I could talk to you from the heart, and I could say how I feel, so I'm going to stay with me right now. Whenever you guys set your goals, set goals that are actually attainable. Set a goal that's actually attainable. Now, many of us, black folks, we set goals for ourselves that are just way out there. I mean, just totally out there. And it's really not our fault. It's society that does this. The media, they put thoughts in our mind that the only way that we can be successful, the only way we can be rich, is that if we achieve certain goals that are very hard to reach. For example, you graduates, how many of you guys ever seen a show called MTV Cribs? I figured that. Okay, for those of you who've never seen the show, MTV Cribs is a show about, they take the camera into famous celebrity homes and they show how opulent their lifestyles are. They go and show their multi-million-dollar mansions, their 15-car garages, their Porsches, their BMWs, their Lamborghinis, and they pretty much brag about how much money they have and all their bling bling. And by the time you finish watching the show, you really just feel like, wow, I wish I could have something like that. Wow, that's so cool. But the problem is that they limit you to thinking that the only way you can have something like that is to be in a career such as being a rap singer, a musician, a basketball player, or a football player. For example, we're still in school, so I have a quick quiz for you guys. How many of you guys know who Don Thompson is? Show of hands. I'm waiting. Okay, I'll tell you. You failed. Don Thompson is the president and COO of McDonald's Corporation. He's a black man. He is in charge of the 17,000 McDonald's throughout the entire world. He is a multi-millionaire. He makes $30 million a year. He has a fat crib. He drives a Lamborghini. But when I was checking, I didn't see him on MTV Cribs. I didn't see him on For the Love of Ray J, and I didn't see him as a guest star on Flavor of Love. I missed him. I didn't catch him. Maybe some of you guys saw him. I didn't. So my question is why is it that we don't get a chance to see that? Why is it that we don't see professional lawyers, professional doctors, people that go on to get their college degrees? How come they're not shown in a positive light? How come they're not shown as living the fabulous life? Now again, don't y'all get mad at me. I see some frowns. I'm not trying to knock the fact that if you do have a desire to go into the entertainment industry. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's very hard. In fact, do you realize that the odds of actually getting into that industry, the odds of being, for you ladies, the next Beyonce, and for fellas, the odds of being the next 50 Cent are 1 in 1 million. 1 in 1 million. You'd have a better odd of leaving out this auditorium right now, going up to the gas station and playing the Mega $1 Million lottery and winning $150 million. Those are your odds of actually getting into that industry and making it rich. The odds are so much better if you stay in school, get straight A's, go to college, get a good education, go get a nice job, and become an architect, an engineer, a doctor. The odds are so much easier and so much easily attainable. So don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you still want to be a singer, that's fine, that's cool. But don't blow off your education. Don't have the attitude that, oh, you know what, I know how to rap, I got skills, I know how to hoop, I want to be like LeBron James. I don't have to do school, because if the one thing doesn't work, if the music career doesn't work, you still have your education to back you up. You still got a college degree, you're still marketable. So don't lose sight of that. And whatever your goal is, whatever goal you guys have, strive to be the absolute best of the best. Average just is not good enough. I'm a CEO, so I have people come to my office all the time looking for a job. Job market's tight. If somebody comes to me and says, Jason, I want a job, I'm going to say, okay, well, let me see your grades. Let me see how you did in school. If you throw on my desk that you got all C's, I'm going to tell you to get up and walk right back out that door. I don't want somebody who's just average. I pay good money. I want somebody that's the best of the best. I want somebody who's going to show me straight A's, you know, maybe a couple B's, but I want to see somebody that put in their absolute hardest effort, because that's what my company represents. We represent the best of the best, and I want my customers to receive the best quality service, not average service. See, the average is just not good enough. Don't go along with the attitude that, well, I got a C, it's good enough, it's passing. That's not going to get you anywhere. Now, I want to take a few seconds. I want to talk to my brothers. I really want to talk to you guys. You guys are going to be kind of upset with me when I'm finished, but society, guys, expects you all to fail.